Today, we're stepping away from the rush to explore two of Singapore's most extraordinary garden spaces. One rooted in history and tropical heritage, the other a vision of nature reimagined. This is a day of walking, observing, and letting the surroundings unfold at their own pace. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Renee and I share simple travel adventures whenever I get the chance. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for tuning in again. Singapore is often celebrated for its skyline, futuristic towers, modern architecture, and a city that feels constantly in motion. But tucked within this urban energy are spaces where nature takes center stage. Hidden among the greenery is the Halia, a restaurant whose name comes from the Malay word for ginger, a nod to the plant's historical presence in this area. Dining here feels like an extension of the garden experience rather than a pause from it. Meals unfold slowly, framed by open greenery. It's the kind of setting that encourages you to linger, to let the atmosphere become part of the memory, just as much as the flavors themselves. Unfortunately, the Halia is set to close shop in mid-March after 25 years of operation. Let's hope it will be replaced by something equally interesting. The food here is premium and priced on the higher side, and my mom was having a hard time digesting the prices. But we don't do this very often, so they both enjoyed the food and the experience, and that's all that matters. Singapore Botanic Gardens. A short walk leads into the National Orchid Garden, home to an extraordinary collection of orchids, Singapore's national flower. Orchids symbolize resilience and elegance, qualities that mirror the city's own identity. Each section reveals different colors, shapes, and textures, carefully arranged to highlight how diverse these blooms can be. Walking through feels almost like moving through a living gallery, where nature becomes art and every turn presents something intricate and unexpected. Beyond the structured displays, the garden paths open into wilder spaces. Dense foliage layers ahead, sunlight filters through leaves, and hidden water features create gentle soundscapes. These trails invite wandering without destination. The greenery feels immersive, almost jungle-like, reminding you how nature can envelop a space and soften even the busiest of surroundings. Here, time stretches, and you walk not to arrive somewhere but simply to experience the journey. All that walking has made us so tired and we are parched. So, we're going to take a quick coffee break before we resume our exploration.
Check
It's a
one,
wild
two.
fowl and a wild hen.
Check one, two.
Uy, naglende usyo gulido na pa odi niya hando kai di na tayo.
Two. Hey.
What is this weirdness? 좀 놓치라. ito menang. ito nang. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it is one of the few tropical gardens in the world to hold that distinction. Stepping inside feels like crossing into another rhythm. The air softens, footsteps slow down, and the sounds of nature take over the city's hum. These gardens aren't just curated landscapes, they are living archives of tropical biodiversity. Oh, Singapore Botanic Gardens. Locals come here to walk, exercise, or simply sit beneath the trees, and within minutes, it's easy to understand why. The Botanic Gardens has 3 lakes, namely Symphony Lake, Eco Lake, and Swan Lake. The Shaw Foundation Symphony Stage on Symphony Lake occasionally has free concerts on weekends. Notable performers include the Singapore Symphony Orchestra and Singapore Chinese Orchestra. On 10th October 2008, a statue of the composer Frédéric Chopin was unveiled just south of Symphony Lake.
Enter Gardens by the Bay.
Gardens by the Bay.
Oh, jigade.
Very beautiful.
Yes.
Very nice. Put in your Facebook. Oh. Very beautiful.
Came to see
In
this.
100 meters, you will arrive at your destination. Have arrived at your destination.
Okay, sir. You take
As the
good
day
care.
progresses,
Enjoy yourself.
we leave behind heritage landscapes and step toward a different interpretation of nature, one shaped by innovation and imagination. Gardens by the Bay represents Singapore's forward-looking vision, where ecology meets design in dramatic fashion. The flower dome recreates cool, dry climates from across the globe, an impressive feat in tropical Singapore. Inside, plant life from the Mediterranean and semi-arid regions thrive beneath sweeping glass architecture. Seasonal displays transform the dome throughout the year. During our visit, a Japanese-themed garden blended cultural symbolism with botanical precision, turning this space into an immersive celebration of form, balance, and storytelling. Entering the cloud forest feels like stepping into a mountain ecosystem suspended indoors. A towering waterfall greets visitors, releasing cool mist that fills the air and heightens the sense of scale. Elevated walkways wind around lush vertical gardens, offering shifting perspectives of plants adapted to high altitude climates. The sound of cascading water and drifting fog create an atmosphere that feels both tranquil and cinematic. A reminder of how engineering and nature can coexist beautifully.
What is that?
As evening settles in, the Supertree Grove becomes the focal point of the experience. These vertical gardens are not only architectural icons, they function as environmental engines, collecting solar energy and rainwater while supporting living plant systems. At night, the Garden Rhapsody light show transforms them into glowing sculptures. Music and color ripple through the canopy overhead, closing the day with a sense of wonder. It's a fitting finale, a vision of how cities can celebrate nature not just as preservation, but as inspiration. A day spent walking through these gardens reveal a quieter side of Singapore, one where heritage and innovation grow side by side, inviting us to slow down and truly look. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care and bye-bye.